Welcome to Seeing with Your Soul, a safe and sacred place to be vulnerable, to be transparent, to be authentic. I am your host, Tisha Michelle. From the deep pain and loss of my best friend Gloria, I realized she gave me the greatest gift ever, remembering my purpose in life, which is to help connect you to your authentic self, guide you to remember your purpose, and remind you that your current circumstance doesn't define who you are. Join me as we heal, align, and glow together. Hey guys, welcome back to Seeing with Your Soul. I am your host, Tisha Michelle. Okay, so right now it's like 8:20 p.m. my time. So I guess for my East Coast people, it's like 10:20. So I actually just finished teaching a course tonight and I got all worked up in that course. And I was like, man, I got to do a podcast. So no intro or nothing for real. Like, let's just get into this conversation. So prior to me teaching the course, I was in a session with a client. And one of the things that she said to me, she was like, you teach me so much. She was like, so are you teaching everyone this? And like, if so, like, doesn't it mean people are going to stop coming to you? You're not going to have a lot of like clients anymore? And I was kind of taken back a little bit. And I was just telling her, I was like, well, one, I don't even think about it like that. I'm the conduit, I'm the messenger, and I'm just going to give these messages, you know, that the individual person needs. And I'm not going to hold it back because I want to keep them like all for myself so they can keep coming back and coming back. And I was like, two, there's 7 billion people in the world. I was like, I know I'm here to guide and service so many other people and that it's not about me. You know, so then I get into my class and I'm teaching, and this is like, it's a small group that came from my very first Spiritual Growth 1.0 course, but they wanted more knowledge and more information, and they was putting the things that they wanted. So then a selective few within that group, you know, I did a 1.5, you know, it's a small group, and I was with them for 4 days. And tonight was actually the last night. So we're talking and they're just like, oh man, I can't believe this is over. And, you know, and we're vibing and stuff. And it just hits me that I had to like, just go in on this. And I want to talk about it with you guys. Right. So my biggest message is it does not matter what your circumstance is, because your circumstance does not define who you are. Right. Your current circumstance, your past, like whatever, it doesn't define who you are. And two, every single thing that you need or I need is within us. It's within you. So I was telling my client that and telling my students, I said, everything that you need is within you. Everything is within you. And someone like myself, I just come along to help guide you to bring it out of you. Like, I can't heal you. Like someone said, can you heal me? I said, I can't heal you. You can heal yourself. And every one of my listeners, you can heal yourself. Everything that you need to change your reality, to change your circumstance is within you. It's within me. But sometimes we just get stuck and we're in our own way and we're so confused, and you just need someone to pop in and give you that guidance. And for me, I am in tuned. You know, that's my intention. I get very in tuned, you know, to God's spirit, your ancestors, universe, whatever it is, you know, that higher power. I am in tune there and I'm tapping into your energy and I am helping guide you, and not only just guide you to bring it out, but to teach you. And how am I teaching you? I'm teaching you through my experience. I'm teaching you through my experience, right? So the things that I've gone through and how I've overcome that, I'm now able to teach you that you can overcome it too. There's no different, you know, and I tell people, like with my clients, you know, they're like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, you helped me so much. Oh my God, you're a lifesaver. And that's great. You're welcome. However, thank your spirit guides. I tap into your spirit guides. Yours. Listen, guys, I'm tapping into your spirit guides, your ancestors, your higher power. I'm tapping into there. So the only difference between me and you, we're all intuitive. The only difference is I practice mine. That's it. I practice it. I'm conscious, like the muscle. I'm building it up and I'm building it up. So before I go into a session, I'm tapping in and I'm calling in your ancestors or your spirit guides or whoever it is, you know, that's for such and such, you know, highest good and high vibration that wants to conduct this session. I'm calling them in to help me guide you so you can be the best version of yourself. But you guys have the access to your guides. So it's nothing special. Like, you have that same access, but sometimes people just aren't in tune that much. They're not in line. They're not grounded. They're so worldly. They're so logical and just practical that they have that hard time and they just feel like they're stuck. So then again, someone like me comes along, pops in and like connects and gives you that, helps you with that clarity. I don't tell you what to do, but I can guide you and I can teach you. So if you're like, I don't know, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Should I go left or should I go right? I'm not going to tell you to go left and I'm not going to tell you to go right because you got free will. But what I will do, I will open up your perspective. I will show you another way. I will coach you. I will guide you. I will bring that out of you. I will answer those questions before you're even able to ask them out loud because I'm so in tuned and tapped into your energy that I know what it is that you're thinking. And you know how I know that? Because your guides are talking to you through me. But it doesn't stop with me. It doesn't stop with me at all because it's all within you. You just need a little push, a nudge. Sometimes some people need it a little bit longer because they're so bogged down with so much of the world and the pressure and the limits and all of these different things that they will do more than one session. Or they'll conquer something and be like, hey, so now I'm here. And I need a little bit of more of this because I don't know if this is my intuition talking or if this is my ego talking. Then I come into it and I just help guide you again. That's it. Because every single thing is within you. And that is like the biggest thing that I can just really drill into you guys is your current circumstances not define who you are. It is an experience. That is all it is. And it is no shade to say that your experience was little or as big, as huge or whatever, but it was all an experience. And you get to choose how you want to have that experience. And you also get to choose if you're going to have that experience again. And if you don't want to have that experience anymore, learn the damn lesson. Learn the lesson and send it on its way because guess what, guys? As long as you are breathing, you have more lessons to learn. And you know why? Because we came here so that we can evolve and grow and operate strictly from love and not fear. So again, it's all about the experiences that we're having. That's what that is. It's all about the experiences. So it was interesting for my client, and no shade to her at all, to even think and ask that question. Like, do you teach everybody all of this? And aren't you afraid that you're going to, lose clients and lose money? And even just thinking back to it, I thought that I was going to be booked and busy. When I say booked and busy, I'm talking about 8 hours a day of my time was boom, this client. And I've helped so many people, with their evolving and growing and just transferring and just being able to just, stand in their power, embrace who they are, understand what spirituality is to them and understand that there's more to life than the mundane. I've helped a lot of people. Honestly, I'm just going to keep it 100. And it's not even like my girl Jessica Hurley says, stop dimming my light and put that out there. You know who you are. And I do. I've helped a shit ton of people. People that I know, people that I've never even met that just found their way to me because this is a part of my purpose. So I'm not meant to be booked and busy and just banging out all these people. Boom, 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 boom. However, that was that part of that ego of me that was just like, man, I should be booked. And it's not about that. This is truly my gift. My gift is to help guide you guys along the way. Because again, we came here to evolve and grow. And we're in this playground of earth, right? And we have to learn a lot of things, but we have to learn them through experiences. And it's kind of like when you're playing a video game and you get into this video game and you get stuck and you're like, oh man, okay, cool. I could level up. I can call in the lifeline. Well, that's me. That's my gift and that's my purpose. I'm that lifeline to say like, I need something. One of my listeners who came to my course and is going to be coming to the spiritual retreat. I asked her, how did you hear about me? And she said, through your podcast. She said she was listening to the podcast and she connected with me. And when she connected with me, she heard me talk about the class and she was like, wow, I need to learn more from her. So then when we actually talked on the phone and she did a session with me, she said she was having a breakdown. And when she was having that breakdown, she was, driving in the car. I believe she said she was on her way to work. And she was like, I don't want to listen to Cardi B right now. I don't want to listen to anything on the radio. I want to listen to a podcast. And she thought that it was odd that she wanted to listen to a podcast because she was honest. She said she doesn't like podcasts. She thinks they're stupid. But there was a part in her that said, you need to listen to a podcast. And she listened. And she said when she went, I changed it however she did it, went to pull up a podcast, she said, I came up. And then when she seen me, she was like, oh, and she's a sister girl? Let me see what she's talking about. And then she said she was hooked from then. Now, that wasn't by accident. That was just divinely planned. She got to the point in the video game where she needed to level up. She needed a little lifeline. She needed a little help. And she listened to whatever voice she wants to call it. She listened when it said, you need to listen to a podcast. And then I popped up into her energy field. So that way I can help guide her through her stuckness and, her needing her clarity and her recognizing what these patterns are and removing and releasing these blockages, because that's my gift. That's my gift. So it's not about being booked and busy. So no, I'm not worried about losing clients, because that's not what it's about. When my purpose is here to help people, help guide them, connect them to their truth, to understand that your circumstance does not define who you are. It is merely an experience and you are in control of it. You get to co-create your reality. You, alongside the universe, you get to co-create that reality. So again, no, I'm not worried about that. I am going to be that conduit, and I'm going to continue to deliver all the messages that come through me. That's for you guys. And I'm going to guide you along your way. And I'm going to teach you along your way, because you know what? Some of you guys also, your purpose is to teach people. And this is why you're in these courses with me. You're listening to these things, because now as you're taking this information in, other people are going to pop up into your path that can hear you and that can listen to you. And now you're going to be able to share that with them. And it just keeps going and going and going. And guess what, guys? That's how we evolve and we grow and we operate from love as a collective. So I really just felt like it was super, super important to just hop on here and talk about this with you guys, as well, because you all just need to know that everything is within you. When I first heard that statement, which was years ago, I called bullshit. That is the stupidest shit ever. I don't even know what that means. I promise you that's probably all the energy I put into it. But since I've been on this journey, since losing my best friend, and I was forced, guys, to go within, because there was nothing and no one external that could help me. There was no one that could help give me anything. I had to go within. I had to go within. I had to reach out. When I say reach out, it's just sitting in my room, in the closet, on the floor, crying, saying this shit doesn't make any sense. I need answers. What is going on? There has to be more to life than this, because if it's not, I don't want to be here. This is stupid. This is dumb. It's a waste of time. I don't get it. Why did I go through all this? To just go to sleep and not wake up? And being home alone and crying, I literally was forced to go within. And as soon as I was forced to go within and say, talk to me, this higher power, talk to me, the very next day is when my best friend's sister called me to tell me about an experience she had with a psychic, medium, and how she got so many answers. And I wanted answers so bad, you guys, that I was willing to step into the unknown, because I went within. And when I went within, because I wasn't calling the phone like, what do I do? Talk to me. Tell me something good. Make me feel better. I knew nothing that anybody could say was going to make me feel better, because the ones that were saying something actually just made me mad. And nothing against them. They didn't know what to say. It was just the place that I was in. So I'm like, you know what? I don't need nothing from there. Like, I'm sitting here. Who am I talking to? I'm going within, because I'm talking in the air, believing I'm the only one listening. And everything just opened up. So all the answers was within me. And guess what? When I stepped into that unknown, I started seeing the beauty in every single thing. I seen the beauty in losing my best friend. She gave me the best gift ever to remember my purpose, and allowed me to be even here talking to you guys and helping all the other people that I've helped, because I went within. Everything was within me. And I didn't change the scenery. At that point, I didn't move to another place. I was still in the same place. But guess what? Everything was looking different. Everything was looking different. I was seeing clearly. I was seeing the synchronicity. I was seeing all those signs. I was hearing and I was feeling. And it was a beautiful thing. And then you fast forward, and I'm teaching a course on spiritual growth. And we have topics. What is spirituality? What are our guardian angels, spirit guides, our ancestors? What is grounding, meditation, hypnosis, crystals? Now I'm sitting here teaching this course, and it was even more. I can't even remember all these different things and things that we had highlighted. They asking me other questions. That's not only, and guess what? I got the answers, because everything was within me. And I'm like, wow, yo, I learned a lot in this almost 2 years. But it wasn't about just the almost 2 years, because the almost 2 years I was consciously, but everything was within me. I just needed it to be awakened. And when you lose somebody so close to you and that's taken away from you, and you are so confused and so just like, what the hell is going on? And you are truly passionate and you're really like, no, I really need answers, because it does not make any sense. And guess what? You get the answers. When you go within yourself, you will get everything that you need. And if, for me, it was through grief. And now part of my purpose is I can't stop grief from happening to any of you guys. I can't stop something tragedy, a tragedy happening, from you guys. But what I can do is help guide you now, so that if and when something like that happens, you have a better perspective and a better understanding, and you're able to process it even better. And you're also able to live the best version of yourself, where you don't have to have it in your mind, in order for me to have a beautiful vacation, I have to go to an island, or I have to go anywhere, where he's like, no, you can step outside in your backyard and just feel like you're at, heaven on earth. And then when you go to an island, guess what? That's a bonus, because all the beauty is within you. It's around you, and the beauty is in the darkness. The beauty is in the lightness. It's all there, but you got to go in. You have to go in order to experience all of that. Nothing external, none of all these people, and all is none of that stuff. It's all within you. Guys, thank you so much for listening to me in my rant, or whatever it is that you want to call it. But it is so, so heavy on my heart that I know that I was guided and I needed to hop on here and I needed to talk to you guys. So thank you so much. I understand, for me, time's an illusion, but time is something that we can't get back. And the fact that you were spending your time listening, to me on this podcast, I am so grateful and I so appreciate it. And I am sending love and I am sending light and so much more to each and every one of you guys. Until next time, bye. Thanks for tuning in to #certified. If anything resonated with you, I would love to continue the conversation. You can follow me on Instagram at @itistisha. And if you want to be a part of the #certified tribe, you can join my Facebook group by going to the search tab and putting in #certified. My website is conversationswithtisha.com. As always, have a great one on purpose. Love you.